Great to have contact with you. That's the first thing, and thanks a lot for kind of getting in touch and reaching out.
No, of course.
What I need you to do is, I will explain a little bit about how things work. The being able to contact you after 4:30, is that because you do something else as well?
Yeah, at the minute it is. Basically, just to give you a bit of a rundown of my current situation.
Okay.
I'm currently a... So
Okay.
I do their IT.
Okay.
And that's currently from 7 until 3, but on today's occasion it was until about 4 o'clock.
Okay. All right.
And basically where I come from at the minute is the business that I'm doing right now is pretty much a side hustle
Right.
until I can get enough going for myself to
Okay.
go to pursue that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rather than me doing all the legwork that I do every day, I'd rather somebody else did that, and I'd rather help them achieve their goals. So, for example, you know, if you want the brand new house, if you want this, you know, I get just as much enjoyment at seeing you succeed.
Of course.
The coaching is obviously just, you know, it's natural for me because, you know, at the end of the day, business is what I do. Just tell me a little bit about your business, not what you're doing in your job, but about the business that you want to run, the business you've got.
Yeah. So basically, the business I want to run, it's called...
What you've got is a skill, right? I mean, you know, the tech stuff. I mean, if you were like picking mushrooms, I mean, there's still a skill in that because you need to be able to bend down, stand up, bend down. I mean, you need to be fairly fit, right? But the sort of work that you're doing, what could happen is, and I've had the same conversation with 2 other people today who I'm actually helping.
Yeah.
Is if when you start to move forward with this business, if you're going to go from left and right, up and down, and you're going to lose your way a bit, which is normal because let's face it, you've never done this before. At the moment is because you've got the 2 jobs. I totally understand it. I totally get it. You know. But the problem you've got is that technically what you've got right now is you've got a plan A and a plan B. I mean, at the moment, one's feeding the other, so you know you're earning your.
No. I've dealt with that before when I was 16, 17, saving up for like a house and stuff. I was managing 2 to 3 jobs at a time. You know what I mean? And it burns you out eventually.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Well, the other reason why I'm saying it is because you know a lot of people don't actually realise that when you've got a plan B, plan A is not so important. It's you know you won't go the extra mile, you won't put the extra minute in. You know you think you are, but you're not because you've got plan B. And the problem is that at some point, like you said, you're going to want to move away. But what you've got is you've got this. I want to build this business, but I've got my job. My money comes in from my job. The business doesn't. So the business is going to constantly take second place. What you need is for the business to accelerate past your job so that your job becomes second place. And you know what you do? You say, enough of that. You know, if you'd come and said to me, well, I've started this business as a startup, it's the only thing I've got, I'd know you're dedicated, I'd know you were going to be bang on it, but at the same time, there is no safety net. You know, and that I think is a good thing. But to the person on the other side, it's scary, right? It's really scary, and I know because as I've built one business after another over the years, and it's not that I'm a serial business builder. The businesses that I've built over the years, I've still got. Getting somebody like me on board, okay, it's like having somebody that can throw some ideas in the pot, listen to you when you have a problem, because this is the most important thing. Because right now you might not have a problem in the world. Yeah, awesome, mate. Awesome. You know, brilliant. I'm doing really well, and this, that, and the other. And inside you're thinking, Jesus, you know, it's not going quite the way I want, and you know, and there's a pride involved. So what happens is you end up in a situation where you haven't really got anybody to talk to. You know, I mean, you can't turn around if you've got a problem and you turn around and talk to somebody you know. You know, it's difficult because number one, there is a bit of ego. You want people to feel happy for you because that'll motivate you, not demotivate you by having the people close to you scratching their chins and going, oh no, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And the other aspects are as well is that, you know, if for example we were doing something together, the idea is that I know what's really going on. For example, when you're not happy, when something's wrong or there's something that you're not sure about. What I mean by a problem is, I mean, when you start to scale up the business, at the moment you've got 2 clients, okay? You've got a website, you've got a Facebook page. At the moment, you know, you're comfortable. But if you're going to scale this business up, where, you know, your name's getting out there, you're creating your brand and everything else, you know, you are going to have problems. And a problem doesn't necessarily mean that something's wrong. It can just mean that you want to move forward faster. You know, I mean, why get to 60 and have what you can have when you're 25? The idea behind having someone like me with you, as I say, is not necessarily about the bad times, it's about the good times too, and turning them into better times. So, well, look, 80% of businesses fail in the first year. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not all idiots.
No, it's just...
They fail because, well, if you ask them why they failed, they'll tell you, oh, it's the marketplace, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, it's the cowboys, it's the haters. It's when the reality is, that's not why it failed. It's not why it failed at all. It doesn't help, but it's not why it failed, because there's 20% that did work out, and they're in the same markets. You know, it's how you drive it.
Yeah, honestly,
you know,
it's stuff like this. I enjoy hearing. You know what I mean? Get an insight in on it is something that the thing is, right? When it comes to things like this, cogs are turning constantly throughout this whole meeting. Cogs have been turning, you know, and just listening into just your story about it it's really insightful. And you know, I'm kind of glad you actually took time out of your day to sit down and speak to me about it. You know what I mean?
No problem at all. And like I said, it's what I do. It's what I want to do. You know, it's great. I mean, I love success stories. You know? Then yes, you need someone like me.
Yeah.
Because you need somebody that you can bounce with, but not somebody who's going to steal your idea.
Yeah.
Not somebody who's going to laugh at you when you make a mistake.
Someone you can collaborate with and get feedback from. You know what I mean?
And you can talk to, and we might even disagree sometimes, because this is one of the things about my job. You're going to get a combination of responses. The ones that are jealous are going to shoot it down. The ones that you know, that think you're a twat are going to shoot it down. The ones that would be there for you just really don't know your model. They don't know, so they're going to say, I think, whatever you want to hear. And you're in no man's land. And I think the idea of having someone like me is like I say, is having that compatibility to be able to turn around and have somebody that understands and knows. But when it comes to business, treat it like business. And ideally, you need somebody. And if it's not me, if it's somebody that you know as a personal friend, you need somebody you can talk to who's just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They're going to be honest with you. The relationship is all about not bulk, as in me having 55,000 clients. It's about building something with you. The only difference is it's your business. It's not my business. It's your business. Yeah. But when you do well, you're going to say, you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, Frank, oh, amazing, thank you.
Yeah.
And more importantly, when we catch up, I'm looking at you smiling, and it's beautiful, because that's what we both want. You know. Yeah, the idea is, like I say, for me, to put it in a nutshell to you, is just having that collaboration, like you said, but it's having somebody that you can grow this with, who you trust. Because I don't want to take the business off you. I don't want anything other than whatever we agree. Got somebody, you're not on your own. And if somebody turned around and said to you tomorrow, you know, buy this and it's going to, you know, generate you 2 more clients a week or 2 more clients, you'll probably go out and buy it. That's, well, you would do, because it's going to make you money. That's what you're looking at here. You're buying something that isn't, I mean, there's no way I'm going to hinder you or slow you down. So the only way the two of us can go is up.